Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers review. This time we're taking a look at another figure from the brand new 2015 Transformers Robots in Disguise series. And this is the 3-step changer Grimlock. So this is, I think, probably the last figure I'm going to get for this series for a while. I got this guy because, well, I wanted a Voyager class style Grimlock, and this is the closest thing that we're going to get. He came from Amazon, and he's going for about $20. He is available at Toys R Us at the moment. However, the first wave of this series has sold out very, very quickly, and it's looking like they're not getting restocked until March. So if you see this series and you're interested, definitely go pick it up before it is gone. I'm not sure if this was a preview wave, an accidental release, or they're just trying to boost sales for Christmas, or all of the above, but here it is. So here we have Grimlock. This is the second version of Grimlock that we have received, and he is much bigger than the Warrior class. Again, he's probably closer to a Voyager class, if not a little bit bigger. He's definitely a good-sized figure. I definitely like him. He's got the open box kind of thing going on here, which is not too terribly bad. The packaging is very similar to what we see with the rest of the Transformers Robots in Disguise. We've got Transformers in white and red, very much like we see in Transformers Age of Extinction. We do have the Robots in Disguise logo with the little barcode around the logo itself, which we do see on Grimlock there. And we have some artwork of Grimlock from the show here. Here are his instructions. He is a 3-step changer, and then it says Grimlock down there at the bottom. Top of the package, not much really going on. It just says Transformers Robots in Disguise. Bottom of the package tells you what to do with his tail, and Bumblebee is also available. Side of the package just has the Robots in Disguise logo up here, picture of Grimlock, and then it says Grimlock down there at the bottom. Other side of the package, it's got kind of wraparound art, which is kind of nice of Grimlock with his little hand out there. Looking kind of cool. I'm definitely digging that. And then the Autobot logo is also kind of wraparound, which is nice. Here is a wide shot of the back of the package. Again, the instructions on the back. He is a 3-step changer, robot mode, Tyrannosaur mode, and then it talks about the gimmick, how you can scan it with a smartphone to upload the character into a video game, which is kind of an interesting gimmick. Yeah, so there he is. Not much going on there. So let's get him out of package and see what he looks like. Alright, so here we have Grimlock out of package, and he is actually a very good sized figure. The one thing is his tail here needs to be clamped onto the figure itself. You will clamp it there and then slide over. There's another piece there that it will clamp onto. The instructions are not too terribly clear, but once you clamp it on the first time, you don't have to mess with it again. That being said, the figure is very good sized, and it does look good for the lack of articulation and transformation it does have. I like the size. I like the molding. If you look, it is very detailed. It looks very much like the Warrior class, with even a little more detail on the shoulders. I like how the Autobot logo is in the center. That looks cool. The chest is a little bit flatter than the other one, and we have a lot more green on the arms, a little bit of black highlight than we do on the other one. Now, we do not have the gold detail on the sides, which is a little bit of a shame, but I mean, it is what it is. We get some gray detail on the legs, so a little differentiation there, and the bottom of the legs look completely different, as do the arms. Again, this is most likely due to transformation of the figure. So, just to compare size on this guy, here is the 3-step changer Grimlock, and here is the Warrior class Grimlock, or the Deluxe class Grimlock. As you can see, a significant difference. He is twice the size of the Warrior class. Now, there are some very big detail differences, especially down in the legs. We see a lot of the Tyrannosaur head on the legs. We see the arms, obviously, on the legs. There is no black on the hands here. He's pretty much just got his Tyrannosaur feet here. He does have some some hand molding down here, but it's pretty much Tyrannosaur stuff. Now, he does have some ports there, and I'm not really sure why, because he doesn't come with any weapons. So that is very interesting. And as you can see, the chest is very, very different on the figure, as are the upper arms. Again, I think the detailing on the head is a little bit better on this guy than it is on this guy, because it's a little bit larger, and the neck area has a much better detail to it. Now, again, to the side, as you can see, we have gold paint apps here, nothing here, which is a shame, but that's nothing you really couldn't detail up yourself. It does have similar moldings here and here on the arms, which is kind of interesting. And then we have the tail kind of hanging off in the back, which we don't there, obviously. It folds up into the leg on this figure. But overall, a very, very much larger representation of Grimlock, which I do appreciate. Articulation on this figure is almost null and void. His arms do move up and down. His head has a slight movement, but that's mainly because of transformation. His waist does spin a little, again, for transformation, and that's really about it. So let's get Grimlock into his dinosaur mode and see what we think about that. Alright, so here we have Grimlock in his dinosaur mode, and I gotta say, I like it. It's large, and it is impressive. It's very stagnant, unfortunately. There's not much articulation. His legs do move. His arms do move. And really, that's about it. Unfortunately, his head does not move. The tail does not move. He's pretty much, this is what you get. But it is a very large Tyrannosaur, and it looks like it does in the show, and I do appreciate that. The tail is curved, which is kind of funny, but okay, sure, it is what it is. So as a comparison, how does he look against the Warrior class Grimlock? So here's the Warrior class Grimlock compared to the 3-step changer, and as you can see, a huge difference. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I like the size of this one much better. I like the detail. I like the green in the body. I think that looks a lot cooler. I like a lot more green up here in the upper leg. I just wish it had the same gold detail down there. I like how it has the same green crown. We've got the same silver on the mouth. The eyes are a lot darker on this one, which is really cool to me. And this one has a double kind of crest going down the back, where this one has a single, which is kind of cool. So you can kind of see the double crest there. And then on this one, you see the single crest, which is very, very cool. I do appreciate that. There are some minor details I like about this one over this one. Between the two figures, this one's pretty much black until you get to the tail, and the tail's all green. Whereas this one has a really nice green kind of stripe going down the back, and we've got the really nice detail of the black. I do like that on the back of the body. I wish they would have kept that in the paint on this one. It is very cool looking, but unfortunately, I mean, we don't have that. But they are two totally different figures. Looking at the two, to be honest, if I was going to choose between the two, if I want a large Tyrannosaur out of this line, I got to go with the 3-step changer. It just looks way cooler in Dinobot mode on the shelf. So just as a comparison, here is Bumblebee from that series. So you can see a size comparison there. Obviously a much, much bigger figure. I'm definitely digging that. So let's compare this Grimlock to the Voyager class Age of Extinction Grimlock and see how large it really is. Alright, so here we have the 3-step changer Robots in Disguise Grimlock with the Transformers Age of Extinction Voyager Grimlock. And while it is nowhere near the length of the Voyager class Grimlock, I mean, I can pull this one in here. Here is the complete length of that one. Bulk-wise, this one has it beat. If you look at the body of this one compared to this one, way bulkier, way bigger. Definitely a cool looking figure. It is comparable to a Voyager class sized figure, if not a little bit bigger. It just doesn't have the articulation. And I don't know if that's just because it's a kid's show. I don't know if this is going to be the Voyager type size. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely digging this, especially for the price dollar. And then again, just for a last comparison, there is the Warrior class Grimlock compared to the others. So you can see that one, while it is a bit more detailed, much smaller. So if I was going to pick a Grimlock for the price out of this new series, I would probably go ahead and go with the 3-step changer. It's retailing for about $21, $22. While it doesn't have the detail and the articulation that this Warrior class figure does, the size alone makes up for it, especially in the Tyrannosaur mode, and that's what you're looking for, in my opinion, in a Dinobot. So there he is, the brand new 2015 Transformers Robots in Disguise 3-step changer Grimlock. If you guys like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. Definitely subscribe to my channel, share my videos. I do appreciate it, and as always, look for more videos in the future.